Hi everyone, this is Lady T with your Capricorn love situation reading for September 2023. This is the last in the series, so if you are looking for your sign, just look on the channel and look at the videos because all of the other signs have already been done. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you for likes, shares, comments, subscribes. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and let me know what you like about the channel, what you want to see on the channel. And again, I thank you for your support. Now let's go ahead and get into it. For the readings, I did the Broke Bitch Tarot for past, present, and future, and then I pulled some oracle decks to get further information on what's going on. So in the past, Capricorn, we start off with the Seven of Coins. So really just not feeling motivated to do anything, sort of borderline laziness. Feeling, impatient with all of the setbacks that you had coming your way. Because you were, the devil had you for a minute, right? They had you in, the low vibration, being caught up in, things that weren't healthy for you, because there's temptation, manipulation, and vices here. So perhaps some temptations came in, but you got the Three of Wands here, so you're stepping back into your power with leadership, moving forward and taking the initiative to move in the direction that you want to move in. Now we've got the Page of Coins, so this is someone who is young but grounded, having a new solid beginning, and laying a solid foundation. So sort of getting like a brand new start, if you will, from in the past energy. Next, we have the Queen of Swords. So this is someone who's honest, protective, and quirky. Either this is you or you're the Page of Coins. Or this could be you embodying both. Next, we have the King of Cups. So somebody around you who is who is not a toxic person, right? They're strong in their masculinity. They make no apologies for it. They have emotional maturity and they have compassion. So this could again be someone you're embodying, or this could be a couple. I'm not totally sure yet. Here in the challenge we have the Six of Cups, nostalgia, old friends, and innocence. So maybe perhaps a little naive, a little bit even in the innocence. But then we've got the Four of Cups, the sense of apathy, using meditation, but feeling a sense of regret, maybe disappointment even, right? Now, in the present, we have the Ten of Coins. So this is about coming into some sort of inheritance, having financial security. What is this saying? And being around family, which is what makes you feel safe, makes you feel secure, right? And next we have the Ace of Cups, so brand new opportunity with love, in loving yourself even. It says new relationships, pure intentions, and joy. Next we have the Two of Swords. So basically you need to make a decision about something here because you're at a crossroads. Could you be avoiding the truth about something? And some tough choices need to be made. And, it could be a case where it's the lesser of two evils even with this decision. But we need to come into something because we have the Seven of Wands next in the challenge position. So this is about standing in a decision, putting boundaries up, having conviction about it. This is also about being defiant, and or standing your ground in a situation. Next, we have the Knight of Swords. So this is someone who's assertive, opinionated, and impulsive. Again, be careful with that energy of being impulsive. Make sure you're using it in the right way. Next, we have the Eight of Wands. So something coming in quickly, some form of communication perhaps, rapid change, or a domino effect. So one thing is going to really be the catalyst for many others is what I'm getting visually. Next, we have the Ace of Wands. So passion, creativity coming back for you, breakthrough, inspiration, new direction. And then we have the Magician. So the Magician knows that they have all the tools that they need at their disposal, to manifest whatever they want. So this is about resourcefulness. This is about using those tools that you have. This is about, again, manifestation and making things happen. Now, in the future energy, we have the Nine of Cups. So this is about having your dreams come true, satisfaction and abundance. Next, we have the Four of Coins. So this is about perhaps being a little bit frugal, holding back kind of thing. We've got materialism, hoarding, and security. So be careful with the hoarding and the materialism. Remember that materialism is not a good thing. You've got to do everything in balance. So be careful with that energy. Next, we have the Queen of Coins in Challenge, which is mature, successful, and practical. Again, embodying this or someone around you, perhaps assisting you. We've got the Five of Swords. So there's going to be a sense of surrender that needs to take place, maybe a sense of defeat, or this is just the cost of the battle that you've been in. You realize, okay, there's something I got to give up here. There's some sacrifice I got to make, kind of thing. Next, we have Two of Cups. So this is a situation where there's mutual respect, love, and equality. And again, this could be just internally where you're coming into balance within yourself, where it concerns love within yourself, where it concerns how you look at things and how you deal with things, okay? Next, we have in the challenge Wheel of Fortune. It says cycles of life, fate, and good luck. So you've got the wheel turning in your favor, right? And then we've got the Eight of Swords all up in your head about it, feeling trapped, blind to the truth, self-limiting thinking. So really work on the thought processes here. Set yourself free, okay, with the Eight of Swords thinking, okay? Get out of your head, okay? Stop worrying. Trust and have faith and believe. We've got the Four of Swords, so this is mental overload, sanctuary, and solitude. This is also the depiction of rest, healing, even. And then the last one we have her Three of Coins. This is working with others with collaboration, focused efforts, and common goals. So you could be working with a group of people, you could be working with just one other person, but there is going to be a sense of collaboration moving forward. Next, we have the relationship messages for you. The first one we have here is affection and the challenge, and it says showing affection creates a loving bond. So perhaps you are not showing affection at this time. Maybe you're finding that challenging, but it is coming in for you. We've got teamwork here. Be united for a good relationship. That's where the Three of Coins left off here with the collaboration. So there's definitely a sense of working with others. We've got infinity. Your love is timeless. So, I get the sense that maybe whoever you are in a relationship with or you're going to be with is someone you've known before. We've got ask. Ask the angels for help. So your spiritual team is standing by, but they are not allowed to come in and assist if you don't ask. So you are encouraged to ask for assistance. We've got a return here. And what I thought was interesting is the cards that came out after. We've got return, which is someone from your past may return. And then we have happiness and sincere. What that tells me is the person returning is here to bring happiness. And is wanting to have happiness with you. And this is a sincere event, is what I'm getting, because of what came out and how they came out. Now, let's go ahead and move into the Love Oracle cards. And so the first one we have here is Coffee Cup. So this could be, meeting somebody, having coffee, just having a conversation, and really enjoying the moment, right? Establishing a friendship, laying a foundation even is what I'm getting there too. Next, we have a date. So we've got the coffee cup where you're sitting there conversing. Perhaps now the next level is to ask someone out on a date kind of thing. So it says meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan or set a date. So if you're already in a relationship, maybe you could be taking it to the next level by setting a date. Next, we have the chaser. It says chaser is codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. So there's some healing that needed to happen here because one person in the relationship, whether it's you or whoever, is the chaser. And so that is the codependent energy. And so this is about healing the fear of abandonment in relationships. Next, we have love, and it says unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. So before you can love another, you've got to love yourself. So I want to say that there's been some work or some efforts made in that direction to come into loving yourself again, and then that way you are in a place to love someone else. Because we've got the hammer next, and to me, hammer is all about working it out. Hammering things out. Okay. It's a sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repertoire, persistent working on it. So this also equates to me Eight of Pentacles energy as well. So putting the effort in is what I'm getting with that. And next we have the dragonfly. So this is about, dragonfly is normally about transformation. This is about, changing the energy that you're walking in. So no more low vibe, right? You staying high vibe and looking at life differently. Says be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. So maybe some things that are coming to light are going to help you to see things for what they are, and to heal from them. We've got soulmates here, so we have a soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract, and perhaps this relationship or the one that's coming in, if you're not in one now, is meant to help you grow in some kind of way. That's usually what those relationships are all about. They're also about healing as well. We've got girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. And yeah, and just taking each moment as it is and enjoying it for what it is and not making too much out of it is what I'm getting there too. We've got stabbed in the back, we've got heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. Now this is the last card that came out, so I want to say that this is perhaps the pain that may need to be healed, or this is you're going to find out some things, because you did have the revelation, things coming out, coming to light kind of card too. Now, let's go ahead and move into the situations oracle messages. And right off the bat, we start off with commitment. It says long-term relationship. So some kind of long-term relationship that you've been in has been a karmic situation. There's a third-party relationship lesson. So perhaps there's been a karmic involved in the situation, whether you could have been karmic, the other person could have been karmic, there could have been a third party who was the karmic, but that's the energy that's here to teach you. Karmics have a role in everybody's life. They are there to teach them lessons, and so this karmic situation is no different. So we've got searching. So perhaps someone is searching online, looking at records, looking deeper into things. We've also got magnetic, an unexplainable pull, can't resist. Again, remember that devil card. We have the temptation card also, so be aware of that. We've got divine masculine, so it could be you as a divine masculine or someone else involved who's a divine masculine, but remember we all have divine feminine, divine masculine energy within us, so that's also needs to be coming into balance. We have poison here, we have toxic unhealthy behaviors in people, so perhaps maybe that's what you have been drawn to, is toxic unhealthy people, and that's about things needing to be healed within yourself so that you will stop drawing those kinds of things to you, and even if you do in the future, you will recognize them, and be able to skirt those kinds of people in your life and be able to close the cycle out for unhealthy relationships. So we've got somebody who wants to pop up, perhaps spontaneous unexpected surprise visit by someone involved. And then we've got the twin flame cards, the one mirrored souls pledged. So perhaps twin flames are involved here because we did have the chaser at the top there. And that could be the chaser runner dynamic kind of thing where both of you at times will flip back and forth between the two. And then the last one we have is Verge, about to reveal, confess. So somebody has something to say, reveal, to tell kind of thing. Now we're going to move into the True Love Oracle messages we have here for you. And we have love. And when I see this card, I see the balance. So when you look at the imagery on the card, there's balance here. There's the bringing together of the person, meaning the light, the dark, the divine feminine, divine masculine, the yin, the yang, the energy within, and really coming into a place of love within yourself, and loving yourself before you can love another. We've got worthiness, and see, here it is right here. There is something within you that needs to be healed for you to feel worthy. Understanding that you are worthy, and healing anything that tells you any differently is what I'm getting also. We've got abundance trying to come in. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We also have the Nine of Cups. So we've had beautiful energy for you. So these things are still trying to come in. And we've got the Divine Feminine. So you could be meeting a Divine Feminine, or you could need to balance your Divine Feminine because you had Divine Masculine up here. So we've got reparenting yourself. So maybe you need to reparent your inner child and tell your inner child some things to get them to let go of the pain of the past, and to let go of feeling abandoned, and let go of the hurt. So, look into reparenting yourself, and what that means and how you do that. And basically, talk to your inner child, and help them to understand that you've got this, that you're not going to allow them to be hurt anymore, that you are going to be able to stand in your power as you move forward, and you're really going to do things that are loving, not only to your higher self, but to your inner child as well. We've got serendipity in the reverse. So not nothing going on as far as serendipity right now, and alignment and those kinds of things. But we've got the garden and the challenge next, which tells me that we're planning some things. Okay, because when you get the garden, that means that you've either planted some things that are trying to grow, or you're going to be planting some things. But the gardener knows that it takes time for those seeds to grow, and that it's not an overnight process. So keep that in mind. Now let's go ahead and move in to the when two hearts meet messages. And so the first one we have here is intense. The intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and great lows. And so if you've been in a twin flame journey, you know that already, because it is a roller coaster without question. We've got temptation in the reverse. We had temptation with the devil over here in the upright. So that means that you are no longer going to be tempted. Think carefully about the situation. Okay. So with this temptation in the reverse, the one thing I want to say there is make sure that you are really making the right decisions. Take the time to go within and meet with your spiritual team for guidance. Pray, meditate, however you do that, but make sure the steps you are taking are in everybody's highest good. Now we've got guilt in the challenge position here. It says don't let guilt get in the way of happiness. So where is the guilt coming from, and what we need to do to release that, okay? Because it is creating problems for you. Next we have telepathy in the reverse. We've got close soul connections are harmoniously synchronized, creating moments of telepathy. So perhaps with this person, or whether this is in the past or current situation, this person, you have shared some kind of telepathic communication with them in the past, and you were very close to them, where you could finish their sentences, or you knew when they were going to call, or some kinds of events like that were happening. Now we have power in the reverse. So this is someone in the situation not standing in their power. It says the power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. And so when you stand in your power, they stand in their power. Love will prevail. Okay. We have trust. You need to have trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish. So this is about understanding that, your own inner issues, perhaps with the fear of abandonment, with this sense of guilt about things, where to the point where you can't be happy. Those are the things that really need to be looked at, and surrendered and healed. Okay. Next we have admire. It's time to think of everything that you admire about your partner. Again, shifting focus here. Okay. So we're thinking about the good things about our partner, and not focusing on the negative. And then we have enlightenment. It says with enlightenment there is no separation. We recognize that we are one with the divine. And so that's that interconnectedness, and understanding that on a whole new level of deepness in that. Now we're going to move into some of the messages with the crazy sexy love notes. I'm only going to shuffle like one more time, because I pre-shuffled these. Spirit, go ahead and give me some messages for Capricorn, please. Thank you. These cards in the next deck, I do not read in the reverse. So even if they come out in the reverse, I'm going to turn them over so that they're upright. Anything else? Anything else? Let's go around. Anything else? Okay. So let's see here. Okay, so the first one we have here is show your gifts. It says your creativity positively impacts the world. It's ripe with beauty and innovation. Everyone benefits from your art, especially you. Get to know your talented inner muse. Nurture your vision. Your unique gifts are meant to be shared. So whatever gifts you have, whether that's artistic abilities or any other abilities, you are encouraged to share that. We've got find your tribe. Your spiritual tribe is out there, and once you find your tribe members, rejoice together, motivate each other, support each other, and stick together. Share your accomplishments, hopes, desires, and heartbreak. Praise each other and offer the kindest, tough love when needed. There's strength in numbers. You're never alone. Decide. Remember, we had the two of swords. It's time to make a decision. Being on the fence drains your energy. No matter what you choose, it will be the exact right thing for your spiritual path. Channel your energy, be decisive, learn, grow, decide. Nourish yourself. Have you been using food to numb rather than nourish? Be honest. If so, break the pattern today. Show yourselves that you care by choosing healthy, wholesome foods made with love. Eat your veggies, make a green juice, and toast to your longevity. Cheers. Be gentle with yourself. So this is that, self-love, self-nurture, self-care. Take your foot off the gas and don't push yourself so hard. If you need rest, then take a break. The world won't fall apart if you nap. Renew, dear one. You are a treasure. Be gentle with yourself. Invite your own fears to tea. Fears aren't facts. Often there are just scary thoughts or feelings. Instead of judging your fears, invite them to tea. Offer them a cookie and have a chat. Listen to what they have to say. When we are courageous enough to be with what scares us, we receive powerful wisdom. So there's some wisdom in having that conversation with your fears, because remember we had the coffee cup too. Choose love. It says if you're struggling with an obstacle or conflict, choose a path of love. Suffering, doubt, and frustration all transform in the presence of love. So show your love courageously. Show your love openly. Show your love with no strings attached. It's safe to give and receive love. In fact, if you have had a hard time with self-love, start outside yourself and work your way in. Showing love to others can be a gateway for loving yourself. You can't please everyone. When you're focused on living up to other people's standards, you aren't spending enough time raising your own. Some folks expect you to act a certain way and match the beat of their boring drum. They find safety in sameness, but you have a beautiful music inside you. Your flair is meant to be shared. Don't shrink to fit in or get approval. Instead, dump your need to please and just be your magnificent self. Embrace your sensitivity. Your sensitivity is the sacred gateway to your intuition. It's that special receptive radar that picks up energy and signals. In fact, your sensitivity is one of your greatest assets and the key to your survival. The more you connect with it, the more miracles and synchronicities you'll attract. Wishes fulfilled. Your wishes have been germinating, and that's where we get the gardener. They're deeply planted in the soil of the loving universe, and fulfillment is here or just around the corner. That's why your abundance was also in the challenge as well. But faith is required. When we put ourselves out there, it's easy to get deflated if what we want doesn't materialize right away. Have confidence. You are more than capable of manifesting your deepest desires. It's all happening, dear one. Breathe deeply. Breathe big, let it all in, expand your fabulous belly. Who cares if your jeans feel too tight? Here's an idea, buy a roomier pair. Deep, full breaths invigorate you. They release sadness and allow ecstasy to flood in. Pause. Inhale a long, slow, big, delicious breath. Exhale. Remember, whenever the going gets tough, take a deep breath and trust that you are capable of greatness. Be mindful with your money, honey. That's where the Four of Pentacles came in, too. Are you spending above your means, avoiding the reality of your bank account, shopping to numb any negative feelings or pain? It may be time to clean up your relationship with money. Let go of the fear and shame around your finances. That's where the guilt came in. And take responsibility for your future today. Any unwise decisions you've made in the past are behind you. Seek guidance where needed and keep the big picture of your financial well-being in mind. Remember, money saved is money earned. Accept yourself. While there's a time and place for self-improvement, today's focus is on everything that's already great about you. Let go of who you think you should be and fall madly in love with who you are in this moment. When you accept yourself exactly as you are, you shift from living for tomorrow to appreciating today. Accept yourself, sweetheart. Tell the truth. Communicate with integrity. Again, coffee cup, the date. You may need to level with someone. This person could even be you. Are you saying you're fine when you don't mean it? Are you swallowing your needs because you don't want to rock the boat? When we hide the truth, it eventually comes out in destructive ways. Act with integrity and say what's on your mind. While honesty may lead to short-term discomfort, your long-term peace and happiness are worth it. Play. Self-care includes having fun. Are you playing enough, darling? Do you have enough free time, or are you booked to the minute? Life goes by so darn fast. Make sure to have a blast along the way. Play connects us like childlike curiosity and zest. When life feels too serious, toss aside your to-do list and make room for the stuff that turns you on. Go to the movies, have an adult slumber party, swing on the playground. You're never too old to wee. Let the fun shine in and live a little, or a lot. Notice the blessings. Gratitude puts us in a position of having instead of wanting, thanking rather than complaining. When we focus on what we already have and take stock of our blessings, we get more blessings. What are you grateful for? Share it with yourself and others. Okay, Capricorn, we got one more deck that we're going to look at, and that'll close out your reading. So let's see what we get from the Power of Love messages. Again, I pre-shuffled this, so I'm only going to shuffle a few times. Okay, Spirit. Go ahead and give me some messages for Capricorn, please. Thank you. Thank you. Last go around. What else, Spirit? Okay. Okay, I don't read these in reverse either, so let me turn these around. And there's some repeating messages too, that all tie it together. That's interesting. So the first one I see here is creativity. We talked about the Ace of Wands here. It says you love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. Willingness. So you have to be willing to do the work, willing to release, willing to heal, willing to look at things differently. It says willingness. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. Unity. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. Virtue. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. Priorities. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. Commitment. You dedicate yourself to beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. Acceptance. You are ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. So just coming into a place of accepting things for what they are. Okay. We've got respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. We have compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. Cooperation, again, with that collaboration, Three of Pentacles energy. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. So, not discounting situations, whether they were good or not, and learning and taking the wisdom from the situation. We have self love. You realize that the love of self is necessary to love another. We talked about that. We have freedom. You are releasing any self imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. We have vision. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. We have patience. You are able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own rhythm. This is talking about divine timing and slowing things down, not rushing things. And we talked about impulsivity. So again, impulsiveness wants to try to push you forward, but you're asked to like really, not do that and have some patience. We have loyalty. Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. We have gratitude. Again, another message of gratitude. We have you fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. So again, being thankful for what you've learned. Integrity. You demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. Present. You live in the present moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. Individuality. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. And then the last one is joy. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. So Capricorn, I hope that this helps you. Much love and light, Lady T.